this video, we're going to be taking a look at the 2-pack of Glide Dullahan and Minoboros. This is a 2-pack that was provided by Hasbro, so a huge thanks to Hasbro for providing the package for this review. And regardless of how I feel about these bays, the colors are pretty good. You basically got Dullahan that's in the theme of Khalzar's colors, Boom Khalzar. And you've got Minoboros, which is in the colors of Morrigna. So I think, personally, it was really cool that Hasbro did color references. That way we can't really go on them too hard. Let's just flip to the back of it, just to show. There's the chip and everything, revolver. You don't really get too many crazy parts in this one. Also, kind of weird that the revolver on this one doesn't have as much detail as the Rock Tavor one does. I think this one, is this Fusional? I'm not too sure. Which one is this again? I think it's Fusional. Oh my god, wow. Well, yeah, we're gonna go over it. This 2-pack does seem very interesting, but we will go over bit by bit and see how good it is. Obviously, the stats here for the attack and everything, you can see obviously stamina is going to be insane. Only real complaint just the Minoboros layer choice. I'm not a fan of Minoboros. Well, not that I'm not a fan of Minoboros. I just want more turbo layers to be chosen rather than these old dual layers. But yeah, moving on. Going over by part, we have got our first part, which is the layer, which is Minoboros. The color reference, as we can see, is side by side with Morrigna. It is based on originally Morrigna's color scheme. You can see the purple, the black, everything pretty much matches, although there is no red, but it is very close indeed. Pretty much feels almost exactly the same. It is cool to see that they are doing color references, at least for this. It's better than nothing. Just going over to the side shots, just so we can see a side view of Minoboros. Going around, that's what it looks like. And now we're just gonna place this here to show off the slopes. I'm gonna try to do it like this. I think actually better if we get the top angle just to show it. So for the slopes are kind of tight. They're just okay. Nothing really too crazy for the slopes. Actually, you know what? It is pretty tight. It is pretty tight. But moving on to our next part of Minoboros, we have, moving this to the side, we have ratchet and lift. So this is actually the first time in a long time we're finally getting frames again. So lift works like this. You can flip lift and it'll be in a different mode. I can't remember which mode is which between, what is it, like attack and defense. But if I want to take this out right now, can flip it, and then after I can put it on there. Then after, I guess you get it where it's a little bit more downwards. The yellow lift, I think TT has done something like that before, but nothing to recall. There is a side shot right there, so you can kind of just see. It's cool at least that we're getting lift. They probably picked lift because it's the closest thing actually to mirroring kind of the shape of Ratchet, I guess, from the original disc. Moving on, we have got our performance tip. Not a new performance tip at all. In fact, the 2-packs don't really come with any new parts. It's really just if you like the recolors, that's the sole reason you should be getting these. It's just very tall. You can see, I believe this is Fusional, just because how it has the little spike thing there. You can see it makes the F. Moving on now, we're going to go over to the next bay. Then after, we will get over to the scaling. That was Minoboros. Moving over to our next part, it's actually a recolor of Dullahan, which is in the theme of Khalzar. We're going to be getting Khalzar right here just for a second, but definitely the sparking chip core is in reference to Khalzar with color in the gold and everything. It looks very nice. Unfortunately though, Dullahan does not have the best slopes on it. They are very average. I would say kind of weak, but I feel that is being a little bit too mean. But yeah, QRs are obviously at the end for the video. So just move it. There we go. Moving over, we have got our ring here, which is Glide. So Glide is also in the colors of Khalzar in the theme. I think we're just missing kind of like the purple streaks around, which would have been really nice to see. But again, it looks very, very cool. Other than, I guess, maybe detail on the Glide, at least the paint job kind of looks nice. Moving over, we have got our disc, which is Ring. Ring is a old disc. Wish they would have picked a new one. Nothing else to say there, so we're just going to move it on to the last part, which is Revolver. So if you do want to get Revolve Hasbro Speedstorm Metal and you don't want to get Glide Rock Tavor for whatever reason, this is an optional way to get it, I guess. It is a recolor. You can see there is a lot of metal on it. So it'll be interesting to see how all this stuff actually performs and everything. Now we're going to actually get out to the scale. I'm going to go back to the top camera. We've got the scale right here. We are going to zoom out a bit. We're going to be scaling out all the parts. We've got our layer, which is Minoboros. Come on. There you go. We've got our scale, which is we got our layer, which is Minoboros, which is 7.75. But then after we've got ratchet and left, which is about 22.85. Ratchet on its own, I believe, should be about 19 grams to memory. 19.58, and then after the ratchet frame is about 3.27. Sorry, the lift frame. Then after that, there is obviously the performance tip. And all together now, let's see how tight it is. Minoboros is good or bad, let's see. Slopes actually are, I think it's even tight, pretty tight actually. That actually is tight. 36.07. Then after, let's try Glide. 2.89. Then after, we of course got the Glide Ring, 10.46. After that, we have got Ring, 19.54. Then after Revolver. So now, let's see all together. Should be the similar weight. That's what they like to do with some of these pairings. Nope, 43.41. Okay, so now we can just hold these two just to show. So very nice for recolors. And again, both of these have pretty nice references to go along with it. So definitely like what Hasbro is doing here, as we can see them all together now. So we're going to move on. We're going to get the stadium. We're going to be doing battles between each of them, and I guess maybe the references, and see how well they do. Okay, now we got the 2-pack bays set up. So let's do our first test launch, which is for Minoboros. I'll be doing this with Sparking Launcher. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip. I want to hold it for a second. I just want to see. I want to see how long they go till the end, because I'm just wondering specifically when they have a frame on and they have a tall tip. So we're gonna see how much it wobbles at the end, or if it wobbles at all. I don't think they wobble too bad. So this is our first example. Then after, we're gonna do the battles. We're just holding out. I don't think it's losing any balance. Huh? Does it? What about the end? Because I don't think these tips would have good life after death because of the height thing. It's slowing down. I guess maybe the frame's helping out with the balance, because I think I had the frame pointing downwards, so I'm a little bit curious now. This is for our first bay that we're doing. We're gonna see what happens. That's actually not too bad. I just wanted to see for an example. For our next one, it is going to be Glide. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's rip. It's a very weird seeing Glide like this. Now, we're going to switch to here. No, we're not gonna wait again, it's a joke, it's a joke. We're gonna be doing battles now. So So let's first do it against counterparts. We've got Minoboros against Morrigna, which I thought would be fun. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm enjoying it. Is it Morrigna? I hope it was. I couldn't tell. Ooh, good hits from Minoboros, I think. Jeez. Oh, it's definitely Morrigna. It's actually fun doing these battles. Let's do another one. Last one for this one. Trying to do loop drift right now. Drifting with those. Ooh, that was a very good attack that he connected, but is it enough? Not enough. All right, Glide, I feel this is going to be a little bit more straight cut. It is Khalzar. Well, the frame definitely did not scrape the stadium there. It actually is going to be funny because I think Glide's actually going to win this. It somehow pulled it off. It somehow pulled it off. I am a little bit impressed, I must say. Come on, Khalzar. Yeah. Hey, don't disrespect it, huh? Let it live. Yeah, it's not the strongest to go up against the Switch Strike. It's not Glide in general, it's just specifically Glide Dullahan for its stock combo. I just wanted to use Khalzar. All right, now we'll battle against each other for the thing. That was actually cool, wow. So now we got to actually see an example of where the system does what the anime has it do. Where it actually built up speed, and because of the metal, it was able to go down. And that explains why the tips have metal. Okay, let's continue. I mean, whoever gets it, gets it. I'm just as curious right now. We'll go for 5 more rounds, and then after someone can add up the score just to figure out who actually won it between the two of these. Let it rip. Rip. All right, who's gonna get it? Big hits. Big hits again. Nice. Okay, let's go. Ooh, that was almost a burst. I don't know if I'm gonna, no, I won't count it as a burst, but it's very, very close. Oh, no. I can't count that one. I am pretty sure it hit it from above. Clearly, it just took down, I might say Morrigna by accident, Minoboros very easily. Ooh, lots of speed built up. Good hits. It was deflected with the wings. Lost all its stability, and nice. I can't, you see, I picked it up and it just burst in my hand, so I don't know if it lost or not. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. I'll do 2 more. Good hit. Minoboros just got attacked from Glide on the surge zone. Okay, last battle, all or nothing. I'm just gonna launch them as hard as I can. Who's gonna get it? Minoboros, Glide. Good hits, good hits. Oh, last minute! Man. So similar to HS, it's whoever takes advantage of the stadium gets the point. There is the QR. Wait, let me get both. I like how it just popped off that QR. That's very... Oh no, okay, well... Try to scan it. Give you a sec. Yeah, I hate the QRs. Okay, there's a little bit of light now. Try to scan it again. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We're gonna get that light that we have on the top. It's gonna... There you go. Ugh. I know what you're thinking, it's very bright, but that's on purpose. Yeah, there you go. Now you can kind of... It really... There you go. Scan the QRs. If you couldn't get it before, there you go now. Gonna hold it? Okay. Final thoughts on this 2-pack? It really just depends on you, to be honest. I guess all products, it depends on if you want to get it. This one doesn't come with anything too crazy. You get the glide ring, revolver. I'm not too sure how good lift is. You get lift. I'm not really a fan of the ratchet. Rings, kind of whatever. Fusional, I'll put on this pile. The chip is kind of I don't know. You can decide in the comments, but that'll be it for now. Thank you all for watching. Have an awesome, amazing day.